1.2 crore people in India out of 138 crore are obsessed with Nifty and Sensex. Let's find out the concept of them. Now, in order to understand the economic health of country, you can track the stock market of it. A simple question, what is stock market? The answer to it is a stock market is a place where buying and selling of shares happen. There are nearly 7,500 plus companies listed under Indian stock market, of which 5,500 is from BSE and 1600 plus is from NSE. Now, how do we track the stock market of it? A question in your mind, right? There are two major indexes in India. One is Nifty and one is Sensex. Nifty, which replicates National Stock Exchange, and Sensex, which replicates Bombay Stock Exchange. Sensex, which was started in the year 1978 to 1979 with 100 points. Can you believe it? 100 points. And look at it now. It is trading at 58,000 plus. And Nifty, which was started in 1995 with 1000 points. Look at it now. It is just trading at 17,000 plus points. So Sensex is basically short form of sensitive index and Nifty is basically short form of National 50. You can't track like 5,500 plus companies of BSE and 1600 plus companies of NSE in order to know the economic health of country. In order to solve this problem, we have got two major indexes. One is Nifty and one is Sensex. Sensex, which is a list of top 30 companies. It could be ITC, it could be Infosys, it could be TCS, Asian Paints, Hero. Basically the top 30 companies of a particular industry and their top leaders according to their revenue and their turnover. Similarly, under Nifty, we have top 50 companies. It could be the same: TCS, Infosys, Hero, Eco Motors, our Royal Enfield, Duk. Yes, that's right. You can even track other indexes such as Nifty Bank, which replicates all the banking stocks, Nifty Mid Cap for all the mid cap companies, and Nifty Small Cap, which is basically a small cap companies group. Now, question might be popping in your head that, okay Vishal, there are like two major indexes, and is it possible that one company can be listed in both the indexes? The answer to it is yes. So I'll give you a quick example that if you want to buy a particular, a product from online, you'll be having two sites, Amazon and Flipkart. That product is listed in both of the sites. So it is depending on buyer that from where he want to buy. Similarly, here in NSE and BSE, the company is listed. It all depends on number of buyers and sellers and from where the buyer wants to buy it. Now, say people might say that the markets are going up and the markets are going down. So if the markets are going up, it is called a bull market. And if the markets are going down, it is called a bear market. So what differentiates between a bull and a bear market? In the bull market, people have positive sentiments about the country or a company where they think that the government is performing well, the country is performing well, there are more exports and less imports, the agriculture in the country is doing good. Whereas similarly, if you see a bear market, people might have negative sentiments that they think. If you look at example of 2007 to 2008, where we had subprime crisis in USA, where the USA country was affected, but people had negative sentiments about all the countries. So they thought that the markets might plunge in all the nations. So they had a negative sentiment that the markets will go down and they, removed their money from the stock market. Similarly, a recent example where we saw that Russia and Ukraine war, where these two countries were fighting, but nations saw a bear market in their stock indices and economic health was going down. So these factors affect the business and economy. Remember, it is all about the public sentiments and the market sentiments. Even if the company is performing well, even if we are seeing a growth rate of 16 to 17% and earnings are going up, if people think that the markets are going down and they have a negative sentiment that something bad is going to happen, the markets will plunge. At the end, I would like to say that if you want to know more ways to grow money from Nifty and Sensex, do check out my video on 16 ways to grow your money. It will be linked here. So thank you so much for watching. This is Vishal Kushlani signing off.